they're going to mop up all the
Yeah,
debris
and the
in the
nice thing
body.
about proteolytics is the pH range. See, when you get into the animal-based ones, the pancreatin, things of that nature, their pH range is so narrow that if there's anything wrong in the system, they won't activate until it's too late. So I really focus on the proteolytic ones because their pH activation range runs from about 3 to 9. That'll cover almost any part of the human body. And so they'll activate in the stomach, they'll activate in the intestinal tract, they'll activate all the way through, where the animal-based ones aren't going to kick in until they're already into the small intestine somewhere. And it's too late now because you've already gone through big chunks of what needed to be done. You missed it. So I found that over the years, much, much better success with that. And you can get your proteases, your amylases, your cellulase, you can get all of that out of most plant sources. There are a few that aren't. In my experience with cancers, for example, you have to use animal-based ones. The plant ones don't seem to have the punch that the animal ones do. And I'm not sure exactly as to why. That's my experience with it over the years. But yeah, I love them. I love them. But they're not the end all be all. They're a piece. They're a
Yeah,
step on that ladder, not the whole ladder.
yeah. And are there any specific proteolytic enzymes that are kind of like your favorites to recommend?
So I use a lot of enzyme formulations company. That's the company I use. Howard Loomis came up with it. He was the first one that ever did it. Everyone that makes a product that's out there today, Wobenzyme, all these different groups, Howard either made their formulas for him or for them, or they took his classes and he taught them how to do it. So he's really the pioneer in the field. When you're looking at pain, the two that come to mind the most, protease in some form or another, and probably the amylases in one form or another. I've found in my career that if someone has, say, for example, a staph infection, like a MRSA, amylase will knock it out faster than any drug I've ever seen. It's fascinating to watch. I've watched ulcerated wounds the size of a softball just close up. Bed sores, things of that nature, just close right up. The proteases are really, really, really good at breaking down damaged protein. So they tend to work really well on joint pain, joint inflammation, stiffness, things of that nature. The plant world, from like the bromelain, the papaya that you see all the time, that's what everyone's after. The temperature's wrong. So the bromelain, it doesn't activate till about 140, 145 degrees. That's why you see it in fancy restaurants on the steak, right? They put it on there on the steak, and man, that steak you can cut with a fork because it's already eaten most of the steak. It's broke all the protein bonds, but you're never 145. And papain doesn't activate till around 115. So it's like, all right, so if they do anything in the body, it's very limited in what it can do because it just never gets the temperature it needs. It's kind of like putting a bouillon cube in cold water. You come back in a month, you got a semi-solid bouillon cube sitting in cold water. You heat it, and man, it'll do all. You got a soup, right? So it's the same thing with enzymes. The proteolytics, because they work in body temperature and body pH. It's like a bouillon cube being boiled. It really does wonders. The other ones don't seem to have that effect. So like bromelain and papain are the two that come to mind right away because you use them all the time as anti-inflammatories. And they do have some effect, but not even close to what the other ones do.
Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.